What is going on, guys? It's your boy Tommy Karate coming at you with another episode of Turn It Up Tuesday. This week's episode is called Let's Go to Greece. Alright, so we're taking it back to the year 2001 where your boy Tommy Karate and his brother Bobby Karate, we got chosen to fight for Team USA for kickboxing. So representing Team USA kickboxing in a World Championship tournament over in Greece. Over 83 countries participating, over 1,000 participants. Huge kickboxing event. And your boy is on Team USA, representing the red, white, and blue. We're going over to Cassandra, Greece. Let's take a ride. So, mind you, this is the first time me and my brother has ever flown and ever left the country, okay? We didn't go with our parents. Our parents, it was an expensive trip. So my parents were like, hey, you're going with the coach. You know, coach is going to be your mentor, your guider. You know, he's your parent figure, right? All right, so we're going with the coach. So here we go. We're going with Coach Tommy. We're going over to Greece. Got the whole team. Let's go, right? First time in an airplane, I'm flying 8 hours. 8 hours to get to Greece. Now, when you're on an airplane, there's only three movies to choose from to watch on the way there. Now, 2 of those movies, I don't remember what they were at this point, but they were a moot point anyway, because they weren't good movies, right? They were movies that I was interested in, that my brother was interested in, that all of Team USA was interested in. Nobody was interested in those 2 of the 3 movies. So there's only 1 movie left. You know what that movie was? Meet the Parents. So we watched, Team USA as a whole, watched Meet the Parents over and over on repeat for 8 hours straight. Okay, so we're on an 8-hour plane watching Meet the Parents over and over and on repeat. And if anybody's ever watched Meet the Parents, you might see a little bit of inspiration of where your boy Tommy Karate gets his opening from when, you know, can you deal with that? That's right. That's where I got the inspiration for my opening back in 2001. So anyway, we're on this airplane, Team USA. We pull up. We get to Greece, right? We pull up into Athens, right? So now when we land, we're in Athens, Greece. Take some kind of crazy bus ride. I don't even know where we're going, what's going on. Crazy drivers over there. You think it's crazy in New York over here driving? They're crazy over there too. But anyway, we get to this other airport. Now we got to get into one of these little, I think they're called pond jumpers or skippers or I don't know, whatever those things are. But we get an airplane where you got to walk on the landing strip. And you got to walk up the steps to get into the airplane. You're not walking into like these big tunnels, this big. You're going on one of these little airplanes that has like, you know, 15 people on it. So now we fly into Cassandra, Greece. We land. We are on a beach in Cassandra, Greece with a huge hotel. Beautiful hotel. We pull up. Now, when we get there, right, so first we walk into the hotel. Beautiful hotel. Boom. Time to sign in, right? Here we are. So now you have all of Team USA. We walk up. We're like, all right, get our rooms. They're giving us our rooms. And you know what they tell us? They're putting the keys on the counter. And as they put the keys on the counter, they say, by the way, make sure you check your bed for scorpions at night before you go to bed. What? We're going into, what do you mean check my bed for scorpions? If you didn't even say anything, it probably would have been better. So now we're laying in bed. Anytime you feel any little thing, you're like, oh my God, and you're throwing the blankets off and you're, oh my God, there could be a scorpion in your bed. What the heck? So anyway, get past that part, right? So my coach goes, you know what? We need to learn some Greece. So we're at that front counter. He goes, listen, we need to learn Greece, but we need to learn one thing at least for right now, okay? In the Greek language. How do you say beautiful woman? Because what he was like, hey, we got to know how to greet the women in Greece. So Omophe Capella. That's the only thing I remember in Greece, to be honest with you. Omophe Capella. So that's what we learned. All of Team USA walking around for the whole week. Omophe Capella, Omophe Capella. That's all we said. That's all we knew. So anyway, that and can you deal with that? Because that's what we kept walking around with. Because we watched Meet the Parents on repeat. And of course, the only popular song out at that time was Who Let the Dogs Out? So whenever Team USA was coming out of their hotel rooms and we're walking down the hallway in Greece, we're all yelling, Team USA is walking down the hallways, who let the dogs out? okay? Now, I want to paint a little picture though, by the way. Every other team there was all dressed in uniforms, right? Looking sharp. Everybody's got, their color flags, their team uniform. And you could tell, oh, that's Team Canada. Oh, that's Team, whatever, right? So you knew, every team, you knew where they were from. You knew they were all together. Team USA, we didn't have any matching outfits. Nobody's walking around with matching jumpsuits, nothing like that. And we were the wild ones. We're walking around, who let the dogs out? Can you deal with that? And everybody else was like, I don't know. It was just, funny to see the differences in all the countries. So anyway, so now we're there. So now let's go to the arena. So this tournament kind of reminds me, Bloodsport in a way, was going over for 3 days. 3-day tournament. There were 3 rings set up in this giant arena, okay? 3 rings set up, and the fights went from 10 in the morning to like 10 at night for 3 days. I want you guys to understand how many competitors, and we're talking kickboxing above the waist, we're talking Muay Thai, we're talking all kinds of fight styles was there for the whole time. So there was so many fights going on, right? So you're walking around, you're kind of gauging who you might fight, who's this, who's that guy. You're kind of getting ideas. It really was kind of like Bloodsport, real life Bloodsport. Pretty cool stuff. So anyway, time for the fights. Your boy Tommy Karate, unfortunately, didn't win my first fight. I lost. But I did lose against the guy who won first place in my weight division, so I feel a little bit better about that. But looking back at it, I think I could have won. I think I wasn't in a mental mind state. But hey, that's life. I can't make any excuses. I lost that day. He was the better man. But he was the best man, and he won the gold medal. My brother Bobby, he won his fight. He 100% won his fight. His first fight, he won, but they gave it to the other guy. And we really thought it was a mistake because it wasn't even close. Not even close. You couldn't even say, oh, it was a close fight. It could have went anyway. Bobby obliterated the guy. Not even close. Gave it to the other guy anyway to win. So we were trying to figure out if the judges had the wrong color, wrong person, whatever. Language barrier was tough. Who knows? But we feel like Bobby got ripped off on that one. So anyway, so now everybody competed. This was day 3 now. So the whole team competed, right? So we're all done. On day 3, I don't think any of us had fights. So in the morning, so later on that night, we're going to watch all the finals. But in the morning, we're like, hey, we need to do something, right? We all, nobody, actually, I don't think any of us won. No one made it to the finals, unfortunately, on that year. So we're like, hey, let's do something. So the rest of the team decided, hey, let's rent these mopeds. Now, these are not like little mopeds. These are like basically like mini motorcycles is basically what they were. And your boy Tommy Karate, unfortunately, I really haven't rode motorcycles. And I'm like, nah, not really a good idea. Me and Bobby are gonna pass. No. Everybody's like, you gotta go. We're gonna drive around all of Greece. We're gonna see all sightseeing and everything else. And your boy Tommy Karate still. No, they're a little expensive, right? Yeah, now I'm sitting there trying to calculate, right? Trying to figure out the pesos or whatever it was and calculations. I don't know. I think these mopeds, these are too expensive. I don't think I got enough money for this. I don't know. So then they were like, well, Tommy and Bobby just rent one together. Bobby, jump on, Tommy, you ride. And you guys, they buy just one moped, rent one moped instead of 2. So finally they talked us into it. And I'll tell you right now, guys, don't fall into peer pressure. You hear people say it all the time. Well, I learned the hard way. Don't fall into peer pressure. So anyway, so now me and Bob are like, fine, we'll rent these things, right? So here we are. And now I'm driving. I'm the older brother, so I'm driving. Bobby's on the back. Let's go. Your boy Tommy Karate never drove a motorcycle or moped. Your boy Tommy Karate never drove a motorcycle or moped with someone on the back. So now, you think I'm experienced in this? I have no experience in this. So here we go, whole team, we're driving now, we're driving these mopeds, right? All right, we're not going too crazy, but at one point, we're going, and we're all in a single file line, and we're doing like 30 miles an hour on these things. Doesn't seem too fast, but let me tell you, 30 miles an hour is pretty fast. It's pretty fast, and I'm going to tell you another thing, no, I don't even think we wearing helmets? I don't even know if we were wearing helmets, to be honest with you. I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I'll come back to you on that one. But anyway, we're driving these things. Right? Now, all of a sudden, I hit there's a little, the road, we're kind of on the shoulder driving, and you have the road and the dirt, and my front wheel just kind of went off the road, kind of went into the dirt area. Now your boy Tommy Karate has got this little wheel thing going on, and I'm trying to keep this bike up now, right? And then now the wheels kind of got a little wobble. We all know what happens when you have a little wobble. You're going down, right? I couldn't save it. Your boy Tommy Karate flying off this bike now, Superman style, flying off the bike. But not only that, guess what? Remember, Bobby's on my back, right? So not only am I doing Superman style, Bobby's doing Surfman style, right? So Bobby's surfing on my back, I'm flying Superman, we hit the concrete, and I slide. Whoo, like I'm sliding in the dirt base, right? Sliding in. You can only imagine what's happening there, right? Oh yeah, so I kind of fell on my side here. So my left side was kind of safe. My right side, though, was not safe. Burnt holes in my shirt. That's the least of my problems, was the burnt holes. Road rash down my whole side. Road rash, actually it was my left side. I'm sorry, I'm giving you the wrong side. Down my whole side, right? Still got the scars over here. So anyway, so I got all of this road rash. Bobby landed on his leg. He hurt his leg, but he was okay. It wasn't too bad. But he hurt his leg, but I had this road rash. But the main problem was my mouth, my lip. Bang! I hit that concrete, split my lip wide open. I get up. I'm like, oh man, now I'm hurting. This stings, but guess what? I'm bleeding. Oh man, we got a problem. So now I'm like, all right, what do we do now? So now I'm panicking. I'm only 19 at the time, I think. And I'm sitting there and I'm going, oh my God, what do we do? I don't have health insurance here. What are we going to do? So Coach Tommy comes up with a great idea. Hey, guess what? Let's go back to the hotel. We got the fight doctor there. He'll stitch you up. If anything, we'll just say, hey, yeah, you got hurt in the fight if they give us a hard time. All right, great. Who's driving the moped back? Well, someone has to drive the moped back. You think Bobby's driving the moped back? Bobby's not driving. You don't know how to drive. I don't know how to drive, but he's the younger brother. Older brother's got to step up and drive. But I got this going on. And this, I'm in pain. Get on the moped, Bobby, jump on. We got to get back, right? Now I'm driving back. Little warning, this might be a little graphic, but I'm driving back. Now the blood from my lip is just going, right? Bobby's behind me, holding on like this, and he's dodging blood drops, right? Whoa, he's dodging it as I'm driving. Man, intense. So now we get back to the hotel, and now we're there. Now we go and we go to the ring. Fight doctor's there. Hey, can you stitch him up? Guy goes, yeah, I don't have any, nothing to numb you. So just sit down. I'm going to stitch you up. So I'm sitting on the apron of the ring, and this guy's just stitching me up. No, nothing. Just stitches me up. Okay, great. I'm all stitched up. Got to go take a shower. Guess what? That is the most painful shower I've ever taken. If anybody's ever taken a shower with road rash, you can ask my brother on the next shower. I'm screaming as I'm trying to clean all my wounds up. So finally, all done with that. We go later on tonight. We watch the World Championships, the final matches. We fly back. Guess what movie's on the way back? Meet the Parents. So another 8 hours of Meet the Parents on the way back. But there's only one more problem now. Remember at the beginning of the story I told you guys, my parents did not come. So now, 19-year-old Tommy Karate, a little upset, a little scared. How's my dad going to react to this? I think he's going to be pretty upset. We're driving mopeds around, no helmets, whatever, and get into accidents, and I'm, got my brother on the back. Not good representing my older brother and being responsible. So now, what do we tell my father? Well, of course, I'm a little nervous. I'm going to make up a white lie. Well, it wasn't really a white lie. Tell my dad, hey, Dad, we were out running one day with the team, training, running, getting ready for the fights. I tripped and I fell on the concrete, split my lip open, cut myself. Well, obviously, no one's believing that story. So anyway, my dad finally found out. He's like, what really happened? I tell him the story, and your boy Tommy Karate didn't get in trouble. My father's a little disappointed in my actions, but hey, this is how we learn. And like I said, if you're gonna learn anything from this story, learn that don't give in to peer pressure. I'll tell you guys that right now. So anyway, because now I have these stitches in, your boy grew a goatee. From then on, your boy's never had anything but facial hair, goatee, beard. That was it, because I couldn't shave because I had stitches. There you go. So anyway, so that is my story for Greece. We had a crazy time. It was beautiful over there. We had a great time with the fights, even though we didn't win the championships, but we had a fantastic time with the team. Props to Tommy B. Patone, who is our coach for Team USA, great coach. And that's it. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I got a very special episode coming up next week with a very special guest host, and we're going to have fun telling a crazy story that happened. And you guys, I have a feeling you guys are going to really enjoy that one. So until next time, your boy Tommy Cried is out.